So, the update we've all been waiting for is finally here. Or at least most of it is. We were supposed to be getting the long-awaited Hiori refresh in this update. New moves, buffs, and hopefully some major improvements to how he plays. But instead, we're hit with a bit of a surprise. The update dropped, but Hiori didn't. Not yet, anyway. And to make things worse, the whole thing was delayed by almost 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. But here's the good news. I've got everything you need to know about what's actually in the update, what's going on with Hiori, when he's likely to drop, and what kind of rework we're expecting once he finally arrives. And trust me, this refresh could actually make Hiori a top-tier support player, which would be a huge shift in the current meta. So, in this video, I'll walk you through everything we know so far, from NEL Isagi's new chemical reaction, to the brand new Ego's Summer event, and even an upcoming nerf to Nell Ren. Finally. It's a lot. But by the end, you'll be fully caught up. Also, real quick, if you enjoy these breakdowns and want to stay ahead of the meta, get tips, tier lists, and first looks at reworks, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers by the end of June, and honestly, with how fast this channel's been growing thanks to your support, I think we might even beat that goal. Drop a like while you're at it and tell me in the comments, are you more hyped for refreshed Hiori, or are you planning to go all in on the buffed NEL Isagi? Alright, let's get into it. So where is the refreshed Hiori? The update notes clearly said he was coming in this patch. He was even teased on the official game page. But when the update finally went live, no sign of him. No card, no moveset, no awakening, nothing. Naturally, players started freaking out a bit. But here's what's really going on. According to the official Roblox update notes, the devs have set a deadline to release the Hiori refresh by Monday, May 19th at 9 p.m. So the good news is, he is still coming. It's just been delayed. Now, if you ask me, I doubt they'll actually wait until Monday night. Most likely, Hiori will drop within the next 24 hours. Maybe even by the time you're watching this video, so don't panic. The refresh is still happening, it's just running a bit late. Now let's talk about what we're actually expecting from the refreshed version of Hiori. Right now, the original Hiori is, honestly, kind of underwhelming. He's supposed to be a passer, a support character, but he struggles to even do that because his main move, Laser, gets blocked way too easily. And don't even get me started on his shooting, it's basically non-existent. But in this refresh, we're expecting some huge improvements to his pass mechanics. First, let's talk about Laser. The devs are likely going to increase the pass range, so you can actually pass to teammates who aren't right next to you. They'll probably fix the accuracy so the pass goes where it's supposed to. And most importantly, they're supposedly removing the weird behavior where the pass just stops if someone's in front of you. If that's true, it's going to make Hiori way more reliable as a support. Finally. Now, his second move, Ice Dribble, which also has a variant called Ice Pass, already had solid mechanics. Ice Dribble in particular is one of my favorite dribble moves in the game, honestly. If both versions get even slight buffs, we might be looking at a player that rivals Corona in terms of passing support. Both are epics, both excel at ball movement, and both are crucial to setting up a play. Now let's talk about the part everyone's curious about, his awakening. So far, every refreshed player has received new moves and a reworked cutscene. For example, Otoya, Gagamaru, Chigiri got a whole new animation during his awakening, and it made them feel 10 times more like from the anime. Right now, Hiori's awakening animation is, let's be real, forgettable. It's stiff, short, and doesn't feel exciting. So if the devs keep the trend going, we'll probably get a brand new awakening animation for Hiori. Something that actually shows off his calm, calculated passing style. And let's not forget about the awakened moves. Typically, reworked characters get 2 brand new awakened abilities, both with cutscenes. So we can probably expect something similar here. One of those moves might be a special pass. Maybe even something like a curved laser pass that guarantees a connection to a teammate. Think perfect pass, say, but in epic form. If they nail this, Hiori could finally become a true playmaker. Again, nothing's confirmed yet, but that's what we're hoping for. Alright, now let's switch gears and talk about what actually did arrive in the update. Starting with the chemical reaction between Hiori and NEL Isagi. This has been teased for a while, and it's finally in the game now. The animation? Honestly, it looks amazing. Great pacing, nice impact effects, and it's incredibly satisfying to pull off. When executed correctly, it's almost a guaranteed goal, unless the goalkeeper is cracked out of their mind. And speaking of NEL Isagi, he's actually getting buffed again. That's right, this would be his second buff in just a few weeks. Previously, only his dash was improved, but according to what question helpers and community insiders have been saying, based on direct info from Miro himself, Isagi's getting another round of upgrades, likely in the same patch when Hiori drops. So yeah, if you're thinking about building NEL Isagi, now's a great time to do it. And here's some huge news for the balance of the game. Nell Ren is finally getting nerfed. This has been a long time coming. He's been dominating the meta for a while now, and a lot of players have been asking for changes. While we don't know the exact nerfs yet, just knowing it's confirmed is already big news. Hopefully it'll shake up the meta and give some breathing room to other builds. Now, I'd like to take a moment to speculate on the next update. What could it possibly be? Personally, I have two potential guesses for what we might see next. Let's start with the first one. Aiku's rework was confirmed quite a while ago, and as far as I remember, it's already been about 2 weeks since that confirmation. So my first guess is that we'll finally get the Aiku rework, and honestly, I'm the most hyped about this one. Aiku is one of my favorite characters in Blue Lock, so I'm really looking forward to it. And since it's a rework and not just a refresh like Hiori's, we can expect new abilities, yes, plural, and likely several of them. We should also see new awakening moves, a brand new ultimate animation, and hopefully a few cutscenes tied to his awakened skills. I really hope they do a good job on the ultimate defense move with the snake animation, and maybe even add some sort of striker-like cutscene move as well. After all, he was a formal striker before becoming a defender, so it would make sense both canon-wise and gameplay-wise. People will obviously use Aiku for defense, but they'll still want to score goals, so giving him that flexibility would be a perfect choice. Long story short, I'm super hyped for Aiku's rework. Now for my second guess, we might see a Shido refresh. He did after all win the poll asking which style we'd want refreshed, but as we all know, the devs went with Hiori's refresh first. And like I said in my previous videos, Hiori had one of the worst pick rates, so he really needed a refresh more than Shido did. Huge thanks to the devs for not forgetting about the epic characters and continuing to bring quality updates. Lastly, let me give you a quick reminder. Loki is confirmed to arrive on June 14th. That means before Loki drops, we'll still have around 3 or 4 updates, if I counted correctly. And so, once again, my 2 predictions for the next update are either a rework for Aiku or a refresh for Shido. Let me know in the comments what you think is coming next, and which character rework or refresh you're most excited for. Alright, that pretty much wraps it up for today's breakdown. It might not be the smoothest launch ever, but honestly, once Hiori finally drops, this update could end up being one of the most impactful we've had in a while. Now I want to hear from you. Are you excited to pull for the new refreshed Hiori? Are you going to build NEL Isagi after his upcoming buffs? And do you think this Nell Ren nerf will finally change the ranked meta? As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and hit that subscribe button. We're aiming for 20,000 subs, and with your help, I know we can hit that goal faster than anyone expects. I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully when refreshed Hiori finally makes his debut. Peace.